Hey guys, just purchased a new BR10 bumper replacement for your Ram HD. Stick around while we go over a quick video of how to do an install. Thanks. Hey guys, thanks again for joining us here today. My name is Ben Ramirez with Go Rhino, and today Peter Kekich with Go Rhino R&D is going to be helping us install our BR10 bumper replacement for a Dodge HD. Before you begin, you're going to want to download the install guide and just verify that all the box and the contents inside the box are there and accounted for, and verify that it's the correct part for your vehicle application. We're going to go ahead and jump a couple of steps ahead because for the install that we're working on today, this one came with a aftermarket grille, but within our install sheet, we do reference how to remove your factory grille. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the next step, which is removing the factory harness. Okay guys, so as mentioned, the front grille's already been removed, and now we're ready to disconnect the bumper wire harness, which is going to be located on the front driver's side. Okay, and then from here, there are two bottom bolts that we need to remove, two per side and then two upper ones. Since we have the truck already on a lift, we're going to go ahead and remove the bottom ones. What you can see, there's one right here, and the other one's going to be right over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and remove those, and then we're going to lower the truck and we'll remove the top ones next. So now we're going to lower the truck, and then we're going to remove the top bolts, two per side again, and then we'll be ready to remove the bumper cover. Okay, so we went ahead and removed the bottom bumper nuts and disconnected the bumper harness. So Pete, tell us, what's the next step from here?
Well, next, Ben, we're going to remove the two nuts on each side, securing the rest of the bumper to the vehicle. Then we're going to take the bumper, set it aside, and then we can begin with the rest of the installation.
Great.
All right, so we got the nuts off of each side, so the bumper should be free from the vehicle, and we should be able to just lift it right off and set it aside.
Okay.
All right, Ben, the next step is to remove the factory bumper brackets from the vehicle.
Okay, Pete, so we went ahead and removed the bumper cover. What's the next step?
Well, Ben, this vehicle happens to be a diesel model, so it has an intercooler. So we need to remove the brackets to secure the intercooler to the side of the frame. And also we need to remove the underwriter brackets and bolts. And then we can access the bolts holding the original bumper brackets to the side of the frame.
And I do want to quickly point out, since this vehicle is equipped with them, the underwriter brackets, you'll find on some older generations don't have them, but please refer to the install guide. We do have a diagram there that shows you where you need to drill in order to accept the new brackets. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
Okay, Pete, so we went ahead and removed already the underwriter bracket, the frame bracket, and then the intercooler brackets. What's the next step from here?
Well, now we're going to install the auxiliary brackets and the frame brackets. So let's install the auxiliary bracket first.
Okay.
Okay, we've got the auxiliary bracket secured. Let's go install the frame bracket.
Okay. Now for this frame bracket, we are reusing the existing paired bolts that came from the factory. So now that we got both sides done, we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay guys, so we already installed the inner frame brackets and then the bottom auxiliary brackets, as well as the intercooler brackets. So where to from here, Pete?
Well, next we're going to install the winch tray, Ben. So let's get ready and put it up there.
Okay guys, so we went ahead and installed our winch tray. We made sure everything's square and even. So at this point, we're almost ready to install our bumper cover, but if you're planning on using the winch, this is the time to do so. Like I said, this is obviously going to make installation a lot easier. And just a quick side note, depending on the style winch or the brand winch you go with, you may find that you need to relocate the solenoid cover, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get ready to install the bumper cover. Okay guys, so we installed our bumper cover already. We, as a preventive measure, what we did was we taped up the D-ring clevises when we installed, because obviously we want to make sure we don't scratch or damage our brand new bumper. Now before we begin, you're going to want to make sure you leave the mesh covers off, because these are going to be the access points you need if you need to go back and make any of the adjustments as you're progressing through the install. So all we have left to do now for this particular install is to install the outer auxiliary brackets, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Okay guys, so now that everything's been fastened and secured, now I'm ready to install the outer auxiliary brackets. So I'm going to start with the passenger side. So now that I have this on, I'm gonna go back and make sure I tighten it down. And if I need to make any final adjustments, remember we went ahead and left the side mesh covers off and also the top mesh covers if I need to go back to make any final adjustments. Okay guys, so we've already finished installing our bumper replacement here on our Dodge Ram HD. We've checked fit, we made sure it's square and it's level, and we're really happy with the way this bumper went on this truck. A couple quick notes before you button this up. If you're planning on using our light bar mount, you're going to want to leave the mesh cover off because this is the way you're going to have access to it to mount it. These plastic plugs come right off. Then what you'll do, you'll just go ahead and mock it up there, and you just bolt it right in place. And in addition, for this application, since we're not installing a winch, we're using our license plate relocation bracket up above. But if you are planning on using the winch, you're going to want to use this cutout obviously for the fairlead. And then if you need to reinstall your license plate, you're going to use these two hole cutouts down below here to install your license plate up against it. Okay? So that concludes our install on our bumper replacement for Ram HD. I'm Ben Ramirez. Thanks again for joining us. If you have any other questions, feel free to check out our website or our YouTube channel. Thanks again.